All right, episode 101 Resurrection. Let's get into it. So I just started. I am severely behind. Well, I'm 3 episodes behind in Secret Invasion. I'm enjoying it. True crime, mystery, suspense. That's all me. I'm always trying to figure something out. Who did what? Who doing what? Why did what? So I'm enjoying this so far. It's dark. It is dark. The opening scene in Moscow is darker than his shirt at night under the covers. What this show is doing for me, it is agitating my that part of my brain that's always trying to figure out a puzzle. Knowing that we're going into it, that there's going to be Skrulls, having not read the Secret Invasion storyline because I didn't want it to interfere with what this show is presenting me. I'll go into that blindly after this is done. I am so frustrated because I know anybody could be a Skrull. So that opening scene with Ross and Prescott, which is an odd name. I keep wanting to call him Prescott. Doing the whole Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia with the board and string, talking about Skrulls, this and that. I will say this is some good writing. I'm enjoying that. When he pulled that tablet from behind, I think it was a file cabinet or a small refrigerator, and showed Ross the tablet. Even before that, but at that moment I knew one of them was a Skrull. And in my head I'm thinking, does it make more sense for Prescott to be a Skrull who's giving all this information to Ross if Ross is human so he can get him off the board? And then when they started fighting, I'm thinking, no, that doesn't. It makes sense, but it doesn't, because he said, I stopped giving information to people at home base, whatever. So to me, that signified, if you're watching a movie, and even like Scream, take Scream for example, when Nev Campbell and Billy Loomis were talking after they had sex, and he was like, "You don't still think it's me, do you?"
No.
I was just thinking if it were you, it'd be a very clever way to throw me off track. You know, using your one phone call to call me so that I wouldn't think it was you. That's all.
Really? What do I have to do to prove to you that I'm not a killer?
That's what this scene felt like to me. And I was like, why would you admit that nobody else knows about this information? That's when I knew Ross was a Skrull. So, and I have deliberately not watched any of the previous Marvel stuff affiliated with Skrulls because I'm like, I want to go into this so blind, like I'm brand new. I don't know what's going on, and figure it out for myself. Really for my own personal stuff to see if I'm right. But this is off to a good start. I am enjoying it. Homegirl Sonia, excuse me, that's where I stopped off the lady in the red dress. Funny to me, reading her little henchman down. That was interesting. But I also know myself is agitating my anxiety because now I'm looking for something in every single character to be wrong, to the point where that couple that was sitting on a bench when Fury walked through Moscow at night by himself, they seem to be dressed in some 1950s gear, and I was like, I'm not familiar with Russia, especially not contemporary Russia, so I don't know if this is normal. Then the little girl with all the bright colors playing with that bright ball against that dark backdrop at night. I was like, is this normal for Russian children to be running around with balls playing and stuff? Like, this feels wrong. So I'm about to stress myself out for the next 3 hours watching this. So what about you? Have you seen the Skrulls? Have you seen Secret Invasion? Are you enjoying it so far? Are you a Skrull? If you're a Skrull, please put in the comments a little green circle or something. Because I might be one too.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like